as Michael Amadio elevated to the top line, and Claude Giroux starting this one off on the second line with Josh Norris and Drake Batherson, and this one is officially underway between the Senators and the Lightning. Feeds the point. Here's Jake Sanderson. Sanderson back to the veteran Giroux. Giroux over to Sanderson. Still no shot here. Here's the one-timer, and it's a goal from Drake Batherson.
Trying to be so precise and throw it around, but what you need to get is movement to try and open up seams, and that seam opens up as Chernak can't get out in time to front the shot from Batherson. Giroux puts it on his tape, and Batherson wastes no time getting it off of his for a 1-0 Senators lead. Ottawa not wasting a lot of time getting it done. A little more of a struggle here, 5-on-4.
Giroux to Perron, who walks through, backhand shot. Vasilevsky to save.
Showed quite a tilt on Monday, Thanksgiving Day, when he had his 2 goals to tie a career high. Had a tussle in that one as well.
Here's Jake Gensel. One-timer from Kucherov, denied by Forsberg. And now the puck comes out. As J.J. Moser's on the ice, a chance for Ottawa. Tkachuk, quick shot, and now a pass out front.
Goes to the sideboards to knock Kucherov off the puck and eventually get a clear.
Edmund moving up, winds up, fires, and a save from Forsberg, no rebound.
When he was a kid in Sarnia, drafted right into the NHL, and now a member of the Nashville Predators.
There's a chance in front, and Forsberg shutting the door. And a good opportunity. Ottawa will play in Tampa Bay twice in February, consecutive games. Here's a blast from the point, handled by Forsberg high into the air, heading gingerly to the bench. Now Tkachuk and Amadio were out there. Bernard Docker grabs a hold of the puck, wrist shot. Vasilevsky steers it aside.
They're having to pick everything up and get it to that Ottawa bench.
And here comes Connor Geekie with speed, the wrister. And Forsberg got enough to keep it out. Power play marker from Drake Batherson. Senators looking to avoid 2 straight losses. Here's Batherson. Giroux driving to the net. Pass it through. And a goal! It's Josh Norris, and it's 2-0 for Ottawa.
Perfect position. It all starts with a great exit out of the zone. Sanderson to Batherson, flips it to the right side, and you can see Giroux's head is up all the time. And as he drags this puck down by the goal line, he forces Vasilevsky to make the first move, sends it back to Norris, and then Vasilevsky has trouble recovering to get to the short side. And
40 seconds to go still on the power play as Tim Stützle moves in. Tkachuk, and Vasilevsky got a piece of that to steer it aside. Shabbat passed it to Norris, who was quickly pressured. Brady Tkachuk finds it back. Shabbat's out there. Norris, that's tipped back to Norris. So Shabbat patrolling the blue line instead of Sanderson now at this moment. Here's Norris, Tkachuk room, trying to flip it, top cheese, and Vasilevsky was there. Veteran leadership that he is providing for this young Ottawa Senators team, invaluable as the second period has begun. Puck comes back to Forsberg. It's Sanderson now, tipped ahead by Norris. Going after it is Batherson. Can he get there? Backhand to forehand, and Vasilevsky gets his glove on it.
Maybe should have stopped play. Well, he didn't here, and as a result, Norris, with a simple chip, he knows that he's got Batherson streaking down that right wing. Batherson takes off as soon as that puck is turned over to the Ottawa Senators and flicked up into the air. He chases it down. It didn't have enough juice on it to get it.
Chernak's pass as Pinto was in the vicinity. It's Jake Gensel to Kucherov. Back to Gensel. He enters the zone. Jake Gensel drops it back. Chernak a slapper. Blocked by Pinto. Back on his skates. One-timer! And Kucherov scores! 7th of the season he has scored in all 4 games to start off this campaign for Tampa Bay, and they're right back in it.
Well, he's just a machine. I mean, you can't sleep on this guy. He'll do it any time, any place on the ice, and it starts with an entry into the zone here. Gensel able to flick it back. Now, this drops Pinto, and what does that do? Because Pinto is hurt, he has trouble getting out on Kucherov. You see he escapes to that open ice. Pinto can't get out there because of the hurt, and as a result, Kucherov lets go of the one-timer.
trickled out, sent right back in. Vasilevsky leaves it for Hedman. Mosier moves it to Hagel. A chance for Cirelli, breaking in a shot and a goal! Nick Paul scores against his former team. First of the season, and this game is tied at 2 apiece.
He would go in and take this puck, but he doesn't. And that now forces the re-dump in of the puck. Now Ottawa has to regroup. That gives plenty of time and space for Tampa to break out. They send it up the middle of the ice. There's an opportunity here for 4 Ottawa players to collapse on that puck, move it out of harm's way. Nobody does it. Cirelli beats everyone. He touches it back.
And that allows Cirelli to try to move in. Hedman is along for the ride. So is Hagel. Here's Cirelli getting the pass back. Forsberg a save. Not 1, but 2. And Forsberg, does he still have it? Puck loose. Somehow it stays out. And Stützle diving to get the puck out of the Senators' zone.
Good save percentage for Amadio. He stopped that one from going and started to play goalie once the net was vacated by Forsberg.
Collision here near the Lightning boards. Puck stolen. Batherson's in. He scores!
The Ottawa Senators to break out back the other way. Batherson chases it down. Right shot to the right side. He simply outlasts Vasilevsky. Tucks it in off of that far post with not a lot of space to work with.
Kucherov off his stick blade. Nowhere near the net, though. End-to-end action here, though. Batherson again, and this time it's found and held by Vasilevsky.
Same thing can be said about Sanderson, playing over 25 minutes a game, 25-38 coming into this afternoon.
Averaging the second most by a skater in the NHL, 22 and younger. Here's a save. Is that a goal? It is.
It is.
It looked like Forsberg had kept it out, but all of a sudden, Tampa Bay has tied it up, and that's Jake Guentzel's first goal as a member of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
With Kucherov, you're playing with point, but the hands here are spectacular. He knocks that puck down, and as he does so, instead of throwing it behind the net, he simply throws it right at the net, and he hits the short side. Forsberg leaves literally a puck width open there, and somehow Guentzel's able to find it.
The puck was on edge, too. Definitely a harder read for a goaltender. Moves it to Tkachuk. He's upended. Here's Drake Batherson. Back to Stützle. Waits. One-timer. Vasilevsky ready. Tkachuk scores! The Ottawa captain is on the board, and the Senators with another 1-goal lead. It's another power play goal.
Back and forth affair, and Batherson wins the battle, gets it to the backhand. Stützle, now the one-timer is stopped, but Vasilevsky can't cover.
Ahead to Kucherov. Point tried to get that puck. The Senators get it. Short-handed opportunity. Here comes Shane Pinto. A pass across. Gregor scores! First goal in an Ottawa Senators uniform.
And patience here. Watches this puck gets blocked. Pinto has it. He looks up like he's going to dump it down, but realizes, hey, wait, I have a 2-on-1 situation. Gregor, with that great speed, waits for Pinto to cross the line. When he does so, he takes off. He is not to be caught. And Noah Gregor finishes it off. Pinto doing a great job to find Gregor, who goes to the backhand. I got him to 63 games at the Maple Leafs last year in a similar type of role. Fourth line PK.
Chabot played that well. The puck's in the net. And it's Mitchell Chaffee who cuts the deficit once again to 1 for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, it goes off Stützle's stick. And there's Stützle in center ice. Now he's coming back. As he comes back, this puck comes loose. It gets spun around, and Stützle's there. So too is Chaffee. And I'm not sure that Stützle maybe didn't push the stick of Chaffee or felt ashamed that he wasn't there to pick up Chaffee. Nonetheless, it's in the back of the net.
Keeps it alive. Hammond moves it up the wall. He's knocked down hard. Batherson trying to block. Here's a one-timer and a fantastic save by Forsberg.
On a couple of occasions, we saw this very same thing in the first period. That seam opens up.
Empty net. Well, that's going to do it. Ottawa back into the win column. of the season.